But realistically, if I had a dog and he was laying there and he started talking to me, I would shoot him.
You would shoot your dog.
If he started talking to me in English,
You'd
hey, what's
shoot
up, Alex?
your dog?
If he was like, hey, what's up, Alex? I would fucking shoot him and move out of the house because I think he got possessed.
You wouldn't go, whoa, dude, that's crazy. How are you talking right now?
No.
You would just straight up shoot your dog in the face for saying hi.
I would think it got possessed.
It didn't start speaking Latin. It said, hi, Alex, how are you?
That's worse.
I know he shit in a couple yards before.
And he's licked his own asshole, and now he's talking, and you're just going to trust him. I've licked a few assholes, too, myself.
Point dog. Point talking dog. Point taken.
Do the dog first.
Okay, I'll be the dog. Action. Go.
Okay, I'm walking through the fucking house. I'm fucking groggy. It's 9 in the morning.
And then I'm sitting there watching the news.
I'm like, hey.
And I'm like,
hey, Tyson, how you doing, buddy? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm good, Alex.
What the fuck did you just say?
Listen. I know this is crazy.
Are you fucking talking to me right now?
I've been able to talk this whole time.
I drank too much last night. Hold on.
You're not hallucinating. This is real.
Brittany! Get down here right now.
Get her in here. She'll tell you the same thing.
Oh my fucking... Get my gun!
Don't get the...
Brittany, get my 12 gauge!
Don't get the gun.
Brittany, get the shotgun!
Alex.
Stay there!
You took
Stay!
me...
Lay down!
And then I proceed to lay down. You took me in when I was a puppy, Alex. Don't do this.
You're poisoning me. You poisoned me!
No,
you poisoned me! Get the 12 gauge!
No, I'm just a dog. Please.
Oh my God!
Help.
Please, Jesus Christ! Please, God! Please, God! I'm sorry. I never wanted it like this. Oh fuck! He's coming closer. Jesus fucking
And then I hop
Christ!
on top of you and I start licking your face, trying to make you feel better. Please, I'm just a dog. I'm still just a dog.
No, dude, I would fucking put him down.
I think you're deranged.
I think that's reasonable,
Dude.
And I would move out of the house because I think there's fucking demons in there.
Comment down below if you think a random talking dog, if your longtime dog started talking to you and trying to be your best friend, would you shoot him in the face or would you be his best human pal?
Amazing Grace.
How sweet the sound.
What's the next part?
I don't, honestly, that's the only part of the song that I know. I'll be honest.
Damn, that's really the only part of the song I know, too.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It is the shittiest podcast on the internet. I am Lonnie.
I am Hector.
Then we got Hector in front and right here next to me. And we decided that we enjoyed the setup of the last one, and we're just coming at you again with another relaxing episode.
Podcast?
Another relaxing session.
Another episode on the casting couch, part 2, if you will.
Yeah, but we're not going to get into it. That's for the Patreon. Right?
Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to see us fuck.
$1,000.
It actually has nothing to do with the podcast. Our Patreon is just me and Lonnie's exclusive X-rated content.
Yeah. No podcast clips on there. Other kinds of clips.
No, dude, it's been an interesting little week. We were watching a little Shane Gillis drawing some inspo from his new special. I think it's always interesting when you kind of see someone with a special like that. Like, it's so weird, isn't it? Like, it's so weird to me. You can literally have a bunch of people, like 3,000 people, coming to a venue to watch
one singular person
basically just talk
to themselves, essentially.
Yeah, and the crowd mixed in. But
it's very rare, for a special at least. Crowd work isn't a real thing, especially in like a special.
Not in a special, no. Not in a special.
Essentially what comedy is just saying your thoughts out loud.
Yeah.
And hoping people think it's funny.
Saying your thoughts out loud, but also in a very
obviously
dramatic.
Now it's not obviously
timing.
Obviously not all stand up is just like improv, but it's not easy to you still have to think of all the shit you're gonna say while you're on stage. Whether you do end up just improvising your whole fucking stand-up routine, or you actually take the time to write out all your bits.
A special is all written out. A special is never improv or never stand-up.
I'm sure there's a comic out there somewhere who fucking just flies off the handle or flies off the gun and is just completely erratic and just has their own, like, they don't write anything down. They just go up on stage and they talk. I feel like Joey Diaz kind of does that, but probably not to that extent. I mean, he doesn't really have specials.
That would be really hard for a special, because a special is like your best comedy content.
Yeah, you got to bring your A game for a special. Yeah. And, improving that's definitely not supposed to be. It's definitely not easy.
Question: if you created a special, or no, if you could be one of any form of entertainment, whether it be basketball, football,
so like an athlete,
comedian, a singer, which one would you pick? If you could be any of them.
Anything in the entertainment industry. I'm just me, myself.
You're yourself, but you can be anything. You're going to be the top. You can pick any of those entertainments, and you're going to be the top of your game at them.
I'd probably choose
you're a star. You're an all-star in any of it.
I'd probably choose acting.
Acting?
Because that would be the easiest one, but also the coolest. It'd be cool to see yourself, on TV, right?
That would be so weird to go to a movie premiere and you seeing yourself act.
But it's not you though. It's you being a character. It's you playing someone else. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If I just became an actor tomorrow and then I had fucking some Leonardo DiCaprio level of stardom.
Or you see something like 8 Mile. Eminem plays himself. That must be fucking weird.
No?
That's
probably the easiest thing to play.
It's just they're just be yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to just read the script, but you're just being yourself. That's true, actually.
He didn't? It's not like he had to put on an accent. It's not like he was literally playing himself.
I thought it would be weird though, because they're like, all right, action, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna be myself.
Me, myself, and I. It's probably easier said than done, because it's act natural. When someone tells you to act natural and you go,
and then you can't. Or when they're fucking, or when you're in a classroom and the teacher's pissed off and everyone knows you're not supposed to be laughing and you just look at your buddy.
And then you just bust out a chuckle.
Out laughing.
Bust out a big old chuckle. And
we did that a few times in Shonell.
If you're out there watching, Daniel, go fuck yourself.
Daniel? That was his first name? Yeah. Dude, me and Lonnie had a guitar teacher.
In the 7th grade.
7th grade. We met in the 6th grade.
We met in the 6th grade.
We weren't really friends. We had a PE class together.
We had a PE class together in 6th grade.
Played basketball a little bit.
And we had guitar together in 6th grade.
7th. Oh, 6th too?
6th too, right?
Yeah. Did we?
Well, yeah, because Mr. Fred died.
Oh, yeah.
Our teacher died in the 6th grade and then got replaced by...
Fuckface Shonell. Well, there was a weird
Quadro.
that was a weird one in between.
With the chops. Mr. Del Quadro had mutton chops.
With the chops.
He was kind of cool.
He was chill. And then the next year, we came back for 7th
grade. We were like, what do we take? And we were just like, well, fuck it. We already took guitar 1. You got to take intermediate guitar now. The next part.
Terrible.
Big mistake.
Big fucking mistake.
Should have took art or something.
This guy had the weirdest ego trip with wanting to, over control.
Yeah, establish dominance over children.
It was weird. It was so weird.
Yeah, it's one thing to be a harsh or strict parent, but when you're a literal teacher at school and you're trying to over control these kids, it's that's above your pay grade. So are you getting off on this or something?
Literally.
What are you fucking trying to prove right now?
Right.
You're a fucking middle school guitar teacher, okay? Don't get mad at us because you didn't fucking cut it and your band sucked balls or something.
Right. No, it was weird because you like everyone can probably relate, but like you always had like those weird teachers who like they push that control or that like what is it called when someone's above you?
Authority.
That authority. They push their authority to a different limit where it's like you shouldn't be talking to us like that.
It's okay to be serious. It's okay to take your job seriously, and if you want to be a hard ass, sure. But there's a difference between being a hard ass and then literally throwing your authority around, trying to establish dominance over kids.
Literally
over kids. So
and you know what I don't like is when people push or when people don't listen. Like if you ever have a bad teacher, a lot of the time these kids will tell people like, "Hey, this dude's a fucking prick." Like
this teacher sucks.
Yeah, and nobody listens to kids. But it's like those are the people you should be listening to. Like the old saying, like men lie, women lie. But a lot of the time, kids, they don't have reasons to lie.
Yeah, they're not fucking like, they're not starting rumors. And
Exactly.
Like, hey, I know what Tommy said about you.
What Tommy say?
Tommy said that you eat farts.
No, I don't.
That's
I don't
what Tommy
eat farts.
said. That's what Tommy said.
No, it's not true.
And then you go kick Tommy's ass, but I was just lying.
And you were lying.
Fucking 6-year-olds don't do that at kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like first graders, second graders, they don't lie for shits and giggles.
Right. Well,
They lie because they're scared. They lie because they're scared of punishment.
Get in trouble.
Because getting in trouble as a child
is the worst thing.
Louis C.K. has a wonderful bit about this. And it's like, it's hard to tell kids not to lie because it's so helpful all the time.
Yeah.
And as a kid, when you lie, obviously, he's like, imagine a parent, getting mad at their child and they go like, "Did you take the chocolates?"
Yeah, right.
And then the kids, obviously that's how the kid hears it and sees it. And then they go,
"No."
Okay, and then they leave you alone, right?
Right,
so it's like this
right.
wonderful thing. Lying can be this wonderful thing that gets you out of trouble, but it's also like, you shouldn't do it, but it's like sometimes you should, sometimes you shouldn't.
Well, see, I never
I
also.
I love that bit. That's funny because it's like, yeah, lying is really helpful when you need it to be.
Yeah, right.
It's like, did you take the chocolate?
Did you take the fucking chocolate?
No. Okay.
And I'll never understand like the aspect of I always think about when kids this is to a different degree, and I think I'm taking it to a weird angle here, but
Take it there.
it's like when kids try to go to their parents or their guardians about being molested as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like and then the parents are like, no, they wouldn't do like
Uncle Tom would not touch you.
It's like,
it's my brother.
Where do you think a little kid could like come up with
like
that?
Under the age of, I'd say
10?
under the age of 10, really.
It's like, where could he have come up with that?
If they come up with that, like, that's crazy.
It's almost impossible.
Maybe 8 or 9.
Because they haven't even hit puberty yet. So like they don't even have feelings of that type of shit.
It's like I heard a story one time about a kid that was maybe like, this kid was like 13 or 14 though, not 10 or 11 or even
got molested?
even 9. No, he lied to his parents, but they believed him that time. So they ruined that guy's life, but he didn't even do anything to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so a 13, 14-year-old boy or girl?
It was a boy.
And he lied to his parents that someone molested him.
He lied to his grandpa or his grandparents that his mom's boyfriend
was molesting him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't like his mom's boyfriend.
Yeah, because he's like, I want my mommy all to myself. And then this guy like loses his job, and he had like, a nice career and everything. Like he loses his job, and obviously the kid, and then obviously the kid's real dad finds the guy and fucking kicks his ass. Right?
Oh fuck!
Because he thought he touched his kid.
So not only did he lose,
so
didn't
then
do
that
anything.
Kid's real dad gets dishonorably discharged from the army as well. So he ruined so many lives
just by one lie.
Just from one lie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. That
is
I literally
crazy.
it's like those stupid those stupid Reddit stories.
Yeah.
Where they got the Minecraft parkour going on at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was just like, and my jaw was dropped the whole time.
That's actually kind of fucking crazy. So not only did he not do anything, lost probably his relationship with that woman. Definitely.
Yeah, and he was gonna marry that woman. He said he was like, I am in love with this girl. She's like the best thing ever. And he even liked the kid.
Yo, that mom probably hates her son, low key. Like, even though he's only 13, 14.
She said she doesn't. Dude, come on.
Dude.
You gotta hate your kid a little bit after that.
You got her boyfriend, his ass kicked, lost his fucking career, and now you're not ever gonna be with that person again.
Yeah, and she loved him too, because the thing is, she didn't believe him. He would do these. The kid was like making little lies beforehand, like telling his mom, yeah, he like scares me, or he's like threatening me, or whatever. And she wouldn't listen to him because obviously she knew the kid was lying because she knew the guy was a good guy. But then he's like, my mom, it's not working on my mom. Let me take it to my grandparents, and then they believed him immediately. Fucking called the cops, everything.
Okay, question
Crazy
though.
story.
Question. Is that on the parents for raising a little fucking shit?
No, I think that's on the little shit.
Okay, but
because the mom wasn't necessarily a bad mom, maybe spoiled him a bit too much. But I mean, what parent isn't guilty of that? Especially after they get divorced or something.
I'll give you an example of something, right? Jordan Peterson.
Who?
Jordan Peterson?
Yeah.
You know Jordan Peterson?
Yeah.
He had something about, he was talking about how he believes that, so for example, when a kid goes out, I'm going to probably botch this a little bit, but when a kid goes out into the world and you let them, you don't govern them correctly, and you let them throw tantrums in public, act a fool in public, do all this shit just because it's hard, because you have, maybe you have 2 kids, 3 kids, and it's hard to maintain them, whatever, right? It's going to create something in the kid's head, almost of like a false sense of,
like they can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want, but also like other people won't
hold them accountable for anything.
Yeah, because if you ever seen that in public, you can kind of just like you see a kid going off and like they're like being a little shit, you kind of just like smile through it. That's creating something in their kid's head, like I can do whatever I want and people will be fine with it, kind of thing. I feel like when you're
if a kid's just throwing a tantrum, I don't think people really care walking down the street. But if a kid starts throwing a tantrum and then like punches a random passerby, in the nuts or something, if they start getting too crazy.
If a kid walks by you crying and screaming and punches you right in the nuts, are you punting that kid?
It's gonna take some serious restraint not to punt that kid. It would take every fiber in my being to not
just kick that kid.
Just kick his head.
Or push him down.
Kick his head off of his body.
Just push him down at least.
I just would fucking...
Just put your fucking... put your palm right in his chest and just put him to the ground.
Yo, yeah, literally fucking pick him up and slam him.
Oh my God. I was thinking like more like tame. You're
like Mortal Kombat finisher
You're
level.
like killing him. You're like gonna kill him.
Why did he punch me in the nuts?
He was pissed. He didn't get his Skittles, dog.
No, but I wouldn't kill a kid. Obviously, I would want to retaliate and be like, give him a big good slap.
Just give him a fucking backhand. Okay, do you think when you have kids?
Not all kids. Oh, am I gonna hit my kids?
Yeah, you're gonna backhand them?
No.
All right, let me give you a scenario.
You shouldn't backhand your kids.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Daddy.
Yes.
Daddy, I doodle in the I doodle in the loft in your game room, and I spread it all over your TV, and I spilled some water on your...
I put poop in the Xbox.
I put poo in the Xbox, and then I spilled water in the Xbox. I don't think it works anymore. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but good.
That's literally how I react to this.
I'm 13, by the way.
If you're 13, I'm backhanding you.
You're backhanding me?
If you're 13, I'm backhanding you. If you're 4, get out of here. I threaten the backhand. I get out of here, you little shit, and then I go clean it up, and my Xbox is filled with poop.
It's broken.
Dude, have you ever broken like an Xbox or anything like that?
No.
One time,
Hello? She right there? Shit, Ma? Mom.
it's either her or an intruder.
Mom. Yeah. Oh.
It's not an intruder.
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh no, you're all good.
You're good. Did you need help or were you?
You need any help?
Okay. Oh, you know what? Good. I actually wanted to bring up about that same thing. What was your progression of gaming consoles? Like, what'd you start off with?
First was, I mean, I guess if I want to be technical, I think my first thing was technically a Game Boy.
Same. Okay. Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color?
Game Boy, whichever one that flipped open.
Advance.
Game Boy Advanced, which was great, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
Then
You could game anywhere, dog.
Then original Xbox.
Original
Xbox came out in like 01 or 02.
But you didn't get it till like
we had
08.
one. We had one, and that was the first thing I played.
Okay.
Because it was probably 06 or 07. The first time I picked up a controller.
Fuck.
My gaming journey began.
Wow, at 6.
Original Xbox, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2. So Game Boy Advanced, original Xbox, PlayStation 2,
Xbox 360.
360. Yeah.
Probably a PSP in between that PlayStation 2 and a 360, or during that 360 era. PSP, I had one. And then after Xbox 360, I got an Xbox One, and then that's just pretty much what I've had since Christmas.
Right?
What? Christmas fucking 8 years ago or 7 years ago.
So my progression.
However long ago it's been at this point. I was like 16 or something when we got an Xbox One or whatever.
The one. My progression of the gaming consoles is very interesting, actually. So like I started off with a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Which was just such a classic gaming little console.
I love the little jingle or the little sound that the Game Boys make when they turn on.
Yep, the little kring, kring. And that's the little Game Boy logo. And I played the shit out of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. The originals.
I also played the shit out of those as well.
And I went from...
there was this BMX game too, or this fucking BMX or motocross game on fucking
Game Boy?
on Game Boy. Amazing. I forget the name of it, but continue.
So I went from Game Boy Color, and then I got myself a Game Boy SB, I want to say. It was the long one.
Like a DS looking.
Yeah.
PSP looking Game
Yep.
Boy.
And then I got the Advance.
Yeah.
And then I got into actual console gaming.
How old were you when you got your first console?
Probably like 9 or 10.
Yeah, see, because I had other brothers.
Who had...
So they were playing the Xbox, and then I would come in and play with them as like a little kid.
I never had siblings, so I was just sticking to the Game Boy for a while.
Hey, it's okay, man. I'm sorry. You got a sibling now, though.
I do. It's interesting though having a sibling who's
that much of an age difference.
Of a difference, yeah. Because it's more like a protector.
Because I also have siblings that are that young, but
in
a
different way.
But they're also boys.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you would probably be playing Call of Duty with your little brother if you had one.
Probably, yeah. Probably. But so I went from my first console was a PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
and the PlayStation 2,
Any notable games on your PlayStation 2?
I would play Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
God of War for me.
You played God of War on PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
I never got into it on PlayStation 2. I would only play literally Dragon Ball Z. I played I might be fucking this up. I think I played no. Crisis was PS3.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, literally I think PlayStation 2 I only played like Dragon Ball Z. I was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon when I was a kid.
I played King Kong on the original Xbox.
King Kong?
Yeah, like you remember that King Kong movie that came out like 20 years ago with Jack Black?
That was a game on the Xbox?
They made a game about it, Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Oh my
That was a
God.
dope game on the Xbox.
You enjoyed it?
I had my fun times.
See, let's see. So I played PlayStation 2. Then after the PlayStation 2, I think I got a PlayStation 3 actually. And I played on the PlayStation 3. I played the shit out of Crisis.
Yeah.
Started getting into Call of Duty, all these other things, but then it broke on me.
Boom. How'd it break?
I don't remember.
Did you break it or?
I think it naturally broke. Somehow it naturally stopped working.
Because we had our Xbox 360 and then we got
Red
a
Ring.
PlayStation 3.
Okay.
Christopher, my brother Christopher,
Smash it.
shout out Christopher, shoved a penny or like a dime in the fucking disc port. And so being the
Why?
exactly. So being the geniuses that then David comes in to play my other brother, Dave and Chris, being the geniuses they are, go, let's use a fucking knife and fucking get it out of the disc port. The thing is, I don't even think there was a coin in there. I think he thought it got stuck in there for some reason. So he was just like, I gotta get it out. So he was shoving like a butter knife in the disc port, trying to scoop out something that probably wasn't even in there. And yeah, it broke. So no more PlayStation 3.
Naturally. I mean, you could have just unscrewed it.
And I got God of War 3
No.
like a week or two before that, pretty much.
And you were still
Or
playing
like, yeah, I was like, like a couple weeks, and then boom, no more PlayStation.
That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. But yeah, and then I went from the PlayStation 3, it broke, to the Xbox 360.
Classic.
Classic 360.
The best console ever.
The 360 is the best console ever, for sure. Has to be. Has to be.
It's the controller was perfect. The Xbox itself was perfect. Everything was perfect.
Everything. Well, it was really also the online
Xbox Live,
gaming.
the Xbox Live,
online
and the game
gaming.
chat was perfect.
Yeah, because you could connect
And I was
with your homies.
and I was a squeaker on 360. We were squeakers back then.
Yeah.
Man, how times have changed.
And then when I got the 360, I got Skyrim.
Come on.
And I
could talk about this for hours.
I literally played Skyrim more than I played any other fucking game ever.
11/11/11. That's when Skyrim came out.
Yeah.
And I got it for Christmas
You did?
that year. Yeah.
I got it for my birthday the following 2012, I think.
I got it that Christmas, 11/11/11.
And you want to know something crazy? I got it for 2012. I was 11 when I got it. I didn't even play it for a whole year. It just sat.
Same.
It just sat
Same.
there. Yep.
Same. I played it. I got to like Bleak Falls Barrow, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
kinda
Literally.
stupid, too.
Literally.
I was
Literally.
like, this is kind of hard. This is kind of stupid. So I was playing the other game I got, which was a game by the name of Rage.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
I have.
You're like this guy that wakes up from like this cryostasis slumber pod. Everybody else in your cryopods or whatever, everyone around you's dead. You go out into the world and you realize that it's a wasteland now. It's another post-apocalyptic type game, kind of like a Fallout. Except it was more Mad Maxy, right? It was more Mad Max feeling, right? So dirt, dune buggies, the mutants were like crazy and had painted faces and they were nuts. So It had a Mad Max feel, and it was a great game. It was awesome. So I played that, and I beat that before I started getting into Skyrim. But then when I got into Skyrim, bro, I mean, that just shit on every other game.
It was over. I mean, Skyrim is crazy because
literally there was so much to do. Whenever I thought there wasn't anything else to do, I was like, more. There's another city, there's another fucking, there's always a quest, there's
another
always
little
a thing.
And it's always interesting when you're playing a game like that where it's like you go into a little nook. Like you don't even think that anything will be down there. And all of a sudden you're on like this fucking grandiose mission to fucking save the village or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
It had so much oomph.
At the time, too. It was like insane.
And then it looked beautiful. The graphics were great for that time.
Dude, you know what's fucked, though? I just have not been able to play video games and enjoy it.
Like, not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit.
Is it the games, like the choice of games, or is it just the action itself of just playing games? You just find it to be... Do you just find it to be, like a waste of time?
I think it's weird because I...
Don't tell me you're getting too adult on me.
I think I am, dude. Well,
video games are a waste of time since when?
Not that it's a waste of time. Because, like, for anyone who doesn't know, like, I used to play the shit, like, out of video games. And I would, fall in love with these video games and play the shit out of them. And all my free time after everything I need to get done would get done. I'd want to play these video games, but recently it's just kind of like, I don't know if it's the pressures and like the stress of life that I kind of get a little like, when I start to do it, I'm like I don't know. It's a different feeling than when you were a kid, and then I just kind of get to the point where I'm like I'm just going to waste so much time doing this kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, as an adult, that's it's definitely not a fun feeling.
It's hard.
Like you wasted time.
It's hard when you're an adult and then you kind of like have responsibilities and then you're kind of. It's harder to enjoy.
Yeah.
Things in general,
it's
dude.
Like you still have things that you enjoy and that you have your wants and needs, but it's like. Sometimes you just have other responsibilities that come first, and like those need to take priority.
Well, I think that it's also just like the pressures of society, pressures of life, all aspects of life in general create anxiety, and then with that anxiety, it makes simple tasks that you used to enjoy as a child because you didn't have those same pressures or responsibilities, it makes them unenjoyable for some reason.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks, dude.
It does. I thankfully haven't hit that wall yet, but, I'm sure, once I get the rest of my life sorted out,
Can we talk about that in a little bit more detail? Like, isn't it crazy? I think social media has very much so created this weird dynamic of it's created this weird dynamic of like not even just gender roles, like women and men kind of getting confused. And I'm not going to go into like, beliefs and shit, but like also the pressures that like as a young person like me and you're 21, I'm 22 years old. In the grand aspect of like life in general, we are very, very young. But it's weird how like social media has made it so that I personally feel like I'm always behind in life.
Yeah, like I'm not like touring Milan in a private jet yet. I must not be doing it right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's almost like what social media makes you feel, though, right?
And it's a horrible feeling to have because for most people, no matter how hard they work, that's just not a reality that they can achieve. Well,
that's why they call it the 1%, is because it's literally 1% of humans.
But I don't think that's necessarily the dream. I think the dream in and of itself is just like, obviously they have like the fucking, what, they're the 1%. They got like the utmost version of that dream, of that kind of thing. But the dream itself is always just been like comfortability and stability.
Yeah.
They just have
Enjoying
that.
what you do too.
They just have that in the most, they just have that in abundance.
Luxurious,
in the most luxurious way when you have that much money. But
yeah.
if you make, even if you make $500K a year, that's a lot of money. Even if you if you make, let's say you make $100 or $200K a year,
that's still good money.
it's enough to be. I'd say that's probably enough to be. That's enough to be comfortable, depending on your lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, dude, because like imagine like, I mean, if you're making $250,000 a year, you can, if you're just a normal person, even if you have a wife and kids, like you can pretty much, if you just watch the spending a little bit, you can live life.
$250,000 for one person is more than enough money.
Oh, $250,000 for a single person.
If you have a whole family,
you could still do it because
it's still plenty, but it's also like it's not like you can go to Disneyland every year.
No, well, no, you can. I mean, if you think about it, if you have
Disneyland's expensive nowadays.
If you have $250,000 after taxes, let's say they take 30%. 30% of a 25 is what? Thirds. It would probably be 10, 7. It'd probably be like 180,000 after taxes. 170, 180. So let's say 180 divided by 12. So 18 divided by 12. You're probably making at least
like 12,
is that 12K?
12.5.
12,
something like that.
Yeah, like around 12 to like 13,000 a month.
That's good money.
12 to 13,000 a month, even if you have a wife and 2 kids, like unless you like live a very luxurious normal lifestyle, you could definitely live comfortably off that.
It depends on where you live as well, right?
Yeah.
Cuz
Not New York.
Yeah, dude, cuz
New York
or
Cali.
You can't find anywhere nice in New York for that price.
No. Well, no. Yeah, New York and Cali are very, I mean, compared to everywhere in the world. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like social media, it brings a lot of.
You see what everybody's doing, and they're showing you what their life is like, and it's supposed to be like that. But most of the time, it really does kind of just make you feel shitty about your situation. Like, oh, I don't have a girlfriend. Oh, I don't have, I don't have a mansion. I'm not, like, it makes you retrospect and think about all the shit that you don't have and that you might want. And it's not healthy to like see that all the time. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. And because a lot of the people,
because then it could also start breeding like jealousy, and you're just getting jealous of these people. Like,
we just played footsie a little bit.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I thought it was The Wire. Like some people could get jealous and they'll be like, fucking LeBron James, all his fucking money,
right?
Fucking hate him. You know what I mean? But it's just like,
I find this
like LeBron's just being LeBron. It's not his fault.
I find this interesting, right? We're living in a time of social media that doesn't have like a tested history. And what I mean by that is like, if you're testing something, right, and you can test it over generations, drug, for example, or whatever the case may be, you pretty much over the generations are going to be able to have a defined answer to if it's a good or a bad thing. I feel like, for social media, like 100 years ago, and for thousands of years, it was kind of like society's like, do your part.
There's no history
of this,
of social media.
Yeah.
It's still very, very new.
And I think it's
been around, because there's been media, and there's been social media, like newspapers and stuff, and news outlets and all that stuff, and like those magazines you see at the grocery store, like the Inquirer magazines that are like the celeb drama and all that shit.
Yep.
There's all those, but to get a real personal sneak peek into fucking literally almost everybody's life, that's what social media is, and it's still such a relatively new concept.
Now,
when did literally, let's just I mean, MySpace was around before then, but let's just say Facebook. When did Facebook come out?
Probably early 2000s, maybe 2005, 6, 7, something like that.
We'll just say '06.
Yeah.
Right? That is literally not even 20 years ago.
No.
Compared to the grand scheme of things, like, of our human race, or, like 100 years ago, like 20 years is nothing.
Nothing. And it's weird how, like
we've also made, like, smartphones and all this leaps and bounds in technology pretty much in the past 20 years. So it's like, imagine where we'll be at in the next 20 years. How's social media going to evolve in the next 20 years? Is everybody just going to have a camera on their fucking forehead and just walking around live streaming their days?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, honestly,
that
sounds fucking...
That could happen.
That literally sounds so stupid,
like
the image of that.
Like a Black Mirror episode.
And I could actually see it, though.
Yeah.
I could actually see it.
It's fucking nuts, man. And we do, like, we put a lot of our feelings and our, like, in our self-worth for some reason into these into this social media profile, when literally it doesn't fucking matter.
Now, it's crazy to me because social media has interconnected so many different people. Now, at its core of what it should be used for is essentially that. Networking,
communication, making friends,
being able to grow a business. Like imagine, like, for example, if we somehow made this into our full-time job, right? I mean, that would be, for me and you, it would almost be like a dream come true. Like, I'm talking to my buddy all day about whatever we want to talk about. But it's kind of crazy, like, the repercussions of, like, people growing up with it, too. Because, like, you already have enough going on in your mind when you're a normal-ass dude growing up without social media. Now, imagine when you're growing up, like me and you just said, seeing people have all of these. Because now in social media, you want to have the shock value, the strong opinion.
The thing is, we did pretty much grow up with social media.
We did, yeah.
Like, me and you specifically, like, we were kids when Facebook literally, like, just started or whatever.
Yeah.
And then once Instagram became a big thing, like, I'm sure you had one. I never had social media like that until, like, I got into, like, late high school. But, like, that shit was, like, all the fucking kids were like, ooh, what's your Instagram? What's your Snapchat?
Yeah.
Like, social media was such a big part of it just infiltrated our lives out of nowhere.
Now, the repercussions of that, though, like,
because there's things that happen because of all the exposure to social media, just things that happen accidentally, like people harboring, like, just getting those feelings of, like, I'm not good enough. Why are they so much better than me? Like, why am I not farther along in life? Like, all those kinds of things is an offset of what happens. Like, obviously, they're showing what's in their life and what's going on in their life. But the flip side of that is, like, oh, my God, their life is so much better than my life. And that's a horrible, like, psychologically damaging thing to always be thinking, because when you look, that's literally all you always see on social media, like, somebody that's in a happy relationship or somebody that's in a fancy ass car or in a private jet or in a like, all this shit. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, it can be very psychologically damaging.
Toxic to your brain.
Yeah.
Because you always don't want to compare yourself, because everyone has their own journey and the way that they're gonna kind of come about into who they're going to become. But it's hard when you have social media and you're growing up with it.
Because you can see this 17-year-old millionaire that's already way cooler than you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
who's fucking rich off of fucking
you
Bitcoin
fucking
and shit.
asshole.
Yeah, fucking rich off Bitcoin, like, you little fucking
So it's
piece of
like,
shit.
it is, I mean, you got to be a great person to, always be rooting for everybody, but especially people you don't know, just like fucking lucky motherfucker. It's hard to not be like that sometimes.
See, I don't, because you have those infiltrating thoughts, but I honestly don't. I don't ever look on social media and I'm never like, oh, fuck this dude because he has money. But I do see that, like, people doing good, and it makes me feel like I'm
not doing enough.
A piece of shit. Yeah.
And it's never with my friends. I'll never look at my friend doing something awesome or something amazing or something good and be like, oh, you fucking piece of shit, I'm jealous of you. It's never about my friends. It's definitely more towards strangers where it's like, oh, fucking, you're in Dubai.
Just fucking around.
Just fucking in your fucking Bentley Bugatti mix.
Now,
fucking,
it does make me want to aspire for more when I see those things. But
it's also, you also have that voice in your head that's like, be reasonable now. It's hard to get to that level. And it's not just hard to get to that level. It's damn near impossible, right? If you're not born into it, if you're not, I mean, even the people that earn their wealth, you know, it's hard to earn that amount of wealth without having some incredible amount of luck tied into it as well. You know what I mean?
See, I don't know if I believe in luck, dude. I think I believe in hard work, but
If you
I
don't
get what you're
think
saying.
Hard work.
I don't believe in luck, though.
Hard work plus circumstances equals luck.
I think hard work.
If you're always working
plus
hard,
opportunity,
that one, yeah,
but,
circumstances, opportunities.
But I think hard work is what prepares you in life for anything, and then when you are prepared for anything in life because you've worked so hard, everybody does get opportunities that come their way, but if you are going to be prepared enough to, one, recognize it, and two, take advantage of it, the only way that you'll ever be able to be prepared for those opportunities if you work your ass off. And I think that's what
I do think
equals people being successful. But it's hard because
incredibly important. I think working hard is definitely the most, like, you know,
I can see it though
you gotta
from
have that mindset, the grind set.
Yeah, I can see it from your aspect though of what you're saying is luck is more of like, I can see that because like nothing comes to you in life instantly. Like everything is a journey into critically thinking, I think, is a huge thing too.
Well, I think the way you said it, I think you said it perfectly. Hard work plus opportunity. I use the word circumstance, but opportunity fits much better, I feel like, because that equals luck. Now, if you want to say luck is real, it's not real, whatever.
Different, yeah.
But it doesn't change the fact that it was a nice coincidence that, you know, like, I don't know why this comes to mind, but the Undertaker, like, he went to this place, you know, for 3 months or 4 months, right? And nothing happened. But because he kept working hard, the opportunity presented itself, and he was able to take it and capitalize, right? So it's kind of like that. It's like, obviously, if you keep working hard, you know, good things can happen, but that little opportunity sometimes is what pushes into, like, you know, the luck zone, I feel like, you know. Whether you want to say good luck, bad luck exists or not is irrelevant when you consider that, you know, opportunities can arise, you know, and if you've been working hard and you're ready for the opportunity, that seems like a lucky situation to find yourself in.
Yeah. It's interesting when you start talking about stuff like that because obviously people made up the word luck, so people think that it could be a real thing.
Like if you found $100 on the ground, you would think to yourself, "Oh, I'm pretty lucky
today." Yeah.
You wouldn't be thinking, "Oh man, someone's having a shitty fucking day."
That's true.
You find a briefcase full of money, you go, "I just hit the jackpot." Not someone's probably gonna die.
Dude, you know what's funny about that $100 thing you just said? I was on a basketball tournament and we were in California.
Oh, okay.
We traveled to California. We were gonna play California teams in the I think it's Coca-Cola Classic for like AAU or whatever.
Interesting.
And it was funny because legitimately my mom gave me, first of all, I think it's partially her fault, but partially definitely my fault. She gave me, God bless you, America.
Thank you. Let me guess, she gave you money so you would be able to have money out there and you lost it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. She gave me...
Yeah, it's Shelly's fault.
She gave me $100 bill.
Oh, just one singular bill?
One singular $100 bill.
Mom, you know you're supposed to give me 5 20s.
But, like, Why did she give me that much money?
Yeah, Shelly, come down here. We're gonna blame you for this.
It was literally.
And you were in high school, dog.
I was like 15.
High school.
Freshman.
High school.
And I lost. And it was funny because I was on the beach with it, and it was in my pocket.
You're
loose.
A fucking goof.
It was
yeah, that's Shelly's fault, all right. You fucking idiot.
It was loose, dog.
That's Shelly's fault.
I don't think I had a wallet.
You didn't even have a wallet.
I don't think I had a wallet.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It was literally just $100 bill, and I put it in my basketball pocket. Basketball shorts pocket, all loose. And I was just like, we're good.
That happened. It wasn't $100. I think it was probably about $60.
In your pocket?
Maybe more. But I had it in a cool money clip. Like a nice money clip that my grandpa gave me.
You thought you were fucking
I was at a baseball game, dude.
You thought you were balling.
Someone probably robbed me. I didn't even know. It probably didn't even fall out because I felt like a heavy money clip. I thought it was in there snug, but it either fell out or someone fucking, just pickpocketed me. If I got pickpocketed, that was a shifty little 8-year-old on the playground that stole my money because that's
Snagged
impressive.
Your shit.
But yeah, dude, I lost I'll just say $60. My mom knew I had it. And then right before we left, she's like, so where's your money? And then I just started crying because I lost it like an hour ago at that point, and I didn't know how to tell her.
Damn.
I looked, too. As soon as I realized I lost it, I was looking on that ground.
Everywhere, dog.
Everywhere, dog.
And someone fucking felt real lucky that day because they found it, and they walked away with it.
Yeah.
Someone felt lucky when they found my $100 fucking bill that I lost on the beach.
I don't think anyone ever found that. I think that
or
one's
just in
just
the
lost.
water.
Yeah, I think you just fucking lost a $100 bill for nobody to find.
Maybe it got in the sand. Who knows, dog?
That's even worse.
It got washed ashore into the sand, and they were like,
I think I think what you did was even worse because you potentially, you're right, it could have washed up in the sand somewhere, but you potentially just gave that $100 bill to Poseidon. Like, you gave that to nobody.
well,
Nobody can use it. Nobody can ever use it. Nobody can ever find it.
it was a sacrifice to God.
I listen. At least at least my money probably went to a homeless person, or like a fucking 8-year-old. Your money just went to ants, or the sand gods, or the ocean. Do you think there's any do you think there's any smart fish out there?
Smart fish?
Smart fish that maybe collect items?
No.
Like, you don't think there's like an Atlantis out there somewhere?
No.
And there's some like smart fish that we haven't seen yet?
No.
Because we haven't explored that much of the ocean, as you know.
You're right. And no, there's not.
You don't think maybe deep down there might be some like fish cities?
What? No.
I think it's a possibility. Not only do I think it's a possibility, I think I think they love it.
They find the random shit.
When they find random
$100 bills.
Yeah, like your random $100 bill. Like, if there's like a like the Titanic.
Fish, dog?
They loved the Titanic because
they can go
all
in there
that
and
shit
party.
sunk to the bottom.
They can party.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think they communicate? They're like, let's go get fucked up in the Titanic tonight. 9 o'clock.
They
don't
however
they don't do that.
You don't think that's how they communicate?
No, dude.
How else are the fish gonna talk? Blub blub blub.
They don't talk. They're fucking idiots.
Oh, so you think they use sonar connections?
They're idiots, dude.
You don't think animals communicate with each other
No.
like the movies?
Do you think dogs can talk to each other?
Yes, I think all
No.
animals talk to each other like in the movies.
No, it's not like the movies, dude.
And you would know because you're an elephant?
Because
Exactly. You don't fucking know.
they just did that to make us feel better and be like, oh, how cute the dog's talking. But realistically, if I had a dog and he was laying there and he started talking to me, I would shoot him.
You would shoot your dog.
If he started talking to me in English,
You'd
Hey, what's up,
shoot your
Alex?
dog?
if he was like, hey, what's up, Alex? I would fucking shoot him and move out of the house because I think he got possessed.
You wouldn't go, whoa, dude, that's crazy. How are you talking right now?
No.
You would just straight up shoot your dog in the face
I would think
for saying
I would
hi.
think it got possessed.
It didn't start speaking Latin. It said, hi, Alex, how are you?
That's worse. That's worse.
Wow, it's
That's
your
like
dog.
the movie. That's like the movie Ted. Like if my fucking teddy bear started talking, I would burn it alive.
Yeah, it's scary at first.
No. It's scary.
But then
all
you're
the
like,
time.
oh my god, I
time.
have a magical teddy bear, or I have a magical talking dog.
No, it reminds me of fucking Chucky, dude.
You're a fucking idiot.
I'm gonna go to sleep at night with a fucking talking teddy bear. That's
no one said you had to sleep with the fucking thing.
Dude, it's gonna be in my fucking house.
So is everybody else in your house.
Yeah, but this motherfucker is a teddy bear that just randomly fucking starts talking like he's not fucking possessed by the devil and he's tricking me so that I can go to sleep. And then he grabs his fucking stuffing and he just pulls me in and chokes me to death.
With your stuffing? With his stuffing?
I don't know. He'll grab a fucking
with his big stuffed bear cock. No, but come on, dude.
You ever seen that that Ted bit where he talks about his dick? He's like, dude, I emailed my creators so many times, so many angry
asking him
emails
what's up with
about that. Oh my god!
Stick your finger through the loop of my tag.
Stick your thing when he's fucking her in the fucking. What was he in the fucking freezer or some shit?
Yeah, they were fucking on like the guava or something.
Oh my god, it was so funny. Ted's so funny. But no, seriously, dude, I would fucking burn it alive. You wouldn't, dude. Come on, be honest.
I am. You fucking be honest.
And you would fucking die.
You would shoot your fucking dog in the face for saying hi?
Yes.
You're just a piece of shit.
No, because if my fucking dog...
You wouldn't be like, all right, boy, we got to protect you from the government. We can't let anybody else know about this. I'm your best friend now, and we got to stick together. That's not how you handle that.
You get high too much, because you would be high like, dude, the coolest thing ever, bro. Come here, bro. Dude, we're going to protect you, and like, no. My sober self would look at the dog.
You're a piece of shit. Your sober self is
I would look at the dog.
And you would go, blah, blah.
No.
That's not sober. That's deranged.
My first question would be, how the fuck are you talking to me right now?
And that's a normal response. That's fine. And then no matter what the dog says, you just decide, I'm going to blow his fucking head off?
Yeah.
That's the problem. You're deranged.
Because he's lying.
What?
What is he going to say that's realistic that's going to make me not want to shoot his fucking head off?
What would he say that makes you want to shoot his head off? He's just talking, so it makes you want to shoot his head off?
One, he's going to lie and say...
How do you know?
Not
all dogs are liars.
No, dude.
Fucking racist.
Well, it's not a fucking dog if it's talking. It's possessed, clearly.
Possessed by... What if it's possessed...
The devil.
What if it's possessed by a fun demon?
I don't want to possess by any demon.
Like a demon that wants to play like Twister or something.
No. I don't want to play Twister with my fucking dog. There's red rockets in my face. I don't want that.
All right. Fair enough.
I would shoot that fucking dog, dude.
I
would burn that fucking
You
teddy
don't
bear
have
alive.
the fucking balls.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the balls.
Now I'm gonna trip limb to limb, dog.
You got a dog.
That possessed fucking dog.
You got a dog looking at you in the face, going, "Alex, please don't chop my head off."
You think no, dude? You think what you just said would sway me? I think that's even creepier. I think that's even creepier.
Please, Alex.
A
I
fucking
just want to
dog
sleep
going,
with you tonight.
Please, Alex, please. I'd be like, what the fuck is this thing?
He's asking you to not chop his head off.
I don't give a fuck.
I think you're the deranged one here.
Dude, no,
I think you're the scary one here.
I would shoot if my dog just randomly started talking. So, okay, give me the scenario. So he hasn't talked for 3 years. And now all of a sudden he's talking.
Yeah.
And I'm not like,
yes.
You're fucking possessed.
I go, oh my God, how long have you been hiding this from me? And he goes, since I was born. My dog sounds really cool.
He starts like laying back.
Man. My dog sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. All right,
Sometimes
all right.
when life gives you a box of chocolates,
you eat them, but I can't because I'm a dog.
And a teddy bear. You've never watched Chucky? So you've seen...
Yes, I've seen Chucky. I think Chucky is a little bit more...
That's why you're going to die, dude.
You think Chucky can throw me out of fucking building?
He's not going to... He's going to kill you when you're asleep.
Chucky has never done that to anybody.
Yeah, that's his move.
No, it's not.
That's Chucky's
He sneaks up on them, but never when they're sleeping. Watch the movies.
No, dude, he sleeps up on them when they're sleeping.
He never sneaks up on them when they're sleeping.
Dog.
He just fucks with them when they're sleeping, but he's never just straight up fucking...
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Cut to a clip. It's going to cut to a clip right now of Chucky not doing
Killing
that.
someone when they're sleeping.
It's going to cut to a clip of Chucky doing exactly not that. He always kills his victims when they're awake and conscious.
Nah, dude.
Because he likes the fear in their eyes.
Okay, and yeah, you think that your talking dog is somehow like an angel.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he doesn't have no.
He's such a liar.
I'm not saying he doesn't have a guilty conscience.
He's such a liar.
I know he shit in a couple yards before.
And he's licked his own asshole, and now he's talking, and you're just going to trust him. I've licked a few assholes too myself.
Point dog. Point talking dog. Point taken. That's what I thought. You fucking ass eater.
No, dude, I would fucking put him down.
I think you're deranged.
I think that's reasonable.
Dude.
And I would move out of the house because I think there's fucking demons in there.
Comment down below if you think a random talking dog, if your longtime dog started talking to you and trying to be your best friend, would you shoot him in the face or would you be his best human pal?
Or if you had a fucking stuffed teddy bear that randomly one day came to life and started talking to you, you wouldn't start fucking interrogating them?
Okay, you interrogate first, and then when you realize that they're just a cool guy.
There's no give me an answer that would make me not suspicious.
Okay, am I the dog or the teddy bear?
Either, dude. Okay.
Tell me right now. Would you rather have me be the dog or the teddy bear?
Do the dog first.
Okay, I'll be the dog. Action. Go.
Okay, I'm walking through the fucking house. I'm fucking groggy. It's 9 a.m.
And then I'm sitting there watching the news.
I'm like, hey.
And I'm like,
hey, Tyson, how you doing, buddy? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm good, Alex.
What the fuck did you just say?
Listen. I know this is crazy.
Are you fucking talking to me right now?
I've been able to talk this whole time.
I drank too much last night. Hold on.
You're not hallucinating. This is real.
Brittany! Get down here right now.
Get her in here. She'll tell you the same thing.
Oh my fucking... Get my gun!
Don't get the...
Brittany, get my 12 gauge!
Don't get the gun.
Brittany, get the shotgun!
Alex.
Stay there!
You took
Stay!
me...
Lay down!
And then I proceed to lay down. You took me in when I was a puppy, Alex. Don't do this.
You're poisoning me. You poisoned me!
No,
you poisoned me! Get the 12 gauge!
No, I'm just a dog. Please.
Oh my God!
Help.
Please, Jesus Christ! Please, God! Please, God! I'm sorry. I never wanted it like this. Oh fuck! He's coming closer. Jesus fucking
God! I hop on top of you and I start licking your face, trying to make you feel better. Please, I'm just a dog. I'm still just a dog.
No, dude, I would kill you immediately.
I'm just a dog. I'm just a dog.
I would start praying. And I'm not even religious, and I would start praying. I think I'd fall to my knees and start praying, and I would tell Brittany or my significant other, please go get my 12 gauge.
Okay, and then now I'm the teddy bear.
Okay, all right. All right. Hey, Brittany, where did the stuffed animal we had? I got you at last Valentine's Day. You remember that? Yeah. Where was it at? It was supposed to be in the corner of her room, but we've had it there for like months. Where'd it go?
Hey, pal. I'm over here.
Oh my God, Brittany, get the matches! Get the matches!
Can you just calm down?
Get the firework! Get started!
Can you just calm down, sir?
Oh, please, Jesus Christ! Please, God! Oh my God!
If you don't stop freaking out right now, I'm gonna tell Brittany about all the times you jerk off right next to her when she's sleeping. That's right.
Brittany, don't come in here.
That's right.
Go back. Nothing's wrong.
That's what I thought.
Go back in the bathroom.
I know everything. You've had me since you were how old?
All right, calm down, buddy. Just go into the next room.
That's what I thought. You little pervert. So I'm able to survive as the stuffed animal. I survived as the stuffed animal.
The stuffed animal was able to.
I'm gonna tell Brittany. I'm gonna tell Brittany where you come.
Okay, but the stuff you kind of blackmailed me, so.
I gotta do what I gotta do. Because you are fucking set your ways of killing my ass. I had to blackmail you. You were so set in your ways of killing my ass. I had to blackmail, dude. There's no other options.
All right, so let me play the dog now.
See, but here's the fundamental difference.
Okay.
Here's the fundamental difference. I will be okay with this.
Okay, let's see it.
All right. Oh, how you doing, Scout?
Hey, what's up, Lonnie?
Whoa.
What?
Are you talking right now?
Me? No.
Oh, okay, I was just checking.
Damn, dude, it's fucking, the weather's terrible today.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, my God.
What?
You can talk.
Dude, I've been able to talk this whole time.
And you're just now telling me this?
No, I tell you all the time. You just don't listen.
Get the fuck out of here.
You have really bad ADD.
Shit. And you didn't think of telling me to get
And
it checked?
dementia. That's why I'm talking to you right now.
Oh, shit. And you didn't tell me to get this checked out or nothing?
Well,
You're a horrible dog.
I'm your best friend, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, but you're not making sure I get the help I need. You said I have dementia and ADD.
Well, I don't know. I'm just a dog.
I'm just I don't know. I've just heard that stuff on the TV.
I don't know,
what
dude.
you're talking about.
That's how you would approach. You just start having a conversation with.
Yes, because I'm not a fucking deranged psychopath.
Liar, dude.
If my dog, if the dog's okay, now
okay,
so if the dog starts doing this,
Oh my God.
that's when you shoot your fucking dog, baby, fucking whatever's making that noise.
No.
You shoot that fucking thing in the face. Whatever's making the noise I just did, you shoot that motherfucker.
No, because he's
if
not.
you just got a normal ass dog that's like, row, I started talking.
Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, if your dog just started talking accidentally, you're gonna shoot him in the fucking face.
No, dude, because they're not gonna start off with the demon chant. They're gonna work their way up when you're fucking sleeping.
Okay, well, you better not sleep.
Okay,
You better sleep without headphones on.
Imagine the dog has a sense of humor though, and then you're cool with him talking, and then he tries to trick you at night.
Yeah.
And he fucking pulls that shit.
Yeah. And he's like, dude, what the fuck was that? He's like,
Sorry, I was just trying to fucking get you. All right, go to sleep now. I'm gonna go in the other room. I'm gonna lick my asshole.
He's like, I know. We said I wouldn't do anything crazy like that, but you forgot to fill the dog bowl.
You didn't, and
You forgot to fill the dog. I know I didn't want to do this, but I had to get you up out of bed.
You have to get the.
You didn't fill
bowl.
the dog bowl.
So I'm thirsty, asshole. They'd probably fucking be pissed at us sometimes.
It's starting to sound like you'd be more cool with it.
No, I would kill that thing, dude. That's a fucking demon. That's fucking Antichrist. That's a fucking demon,
This
dude.
guy is a sick individual.
Bro.
Clearly, he's never ever wanted a cool relationship with an animal or a stuffed animal.
No, fuck no.
I think it'd be a magical, fun relationship. Call me crazy.
On that note,
please comment. Comment.
talking dog.
Yeah.
If you've made it to this point, comment talking dog.
If you made it this far, comment talking dog. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share the video with all your friends and family. Definitely your grandparents. Get that out to them because they're gonna love this.
Your grandparents love our content, dude. I can tell you that.
Also, please let us know in the comments if you think having a talking dog / or talking stuffed animal would be fucking dope and you wouldn't just blow the thing's head off. Please leave that in the comments as well down below. But
It's the devil, dude.
thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys later.
Peace.